Dear scholars, we have been learning a lesson 3.6, The Merchant of Venice. Through the previous video, we have covered more than half part of the story. In the end, we came to know that on the strange condition, Shylock gave Antonio and Bassanio money. What was that condition? If Antonio failed to return the money, within 3 months, Shylock would cut off a pound of Antonio's flesh. Further, we came to know that Bassanio went to Belmont and got married with Portia. Now let us learn the further part of the story. How did Antonio return money, or Shylock cut off a pound of his flesh? Here we begin with this paragraph. In the meanwhile, Shylock heard that Antonio had lost his ships. He was very happy that Antonio would not be able to pay the money. It is what, according to condition, within the period of 3 months, Antonio had to pay back money to that Shylock. But as he came to know his ships lost, he became happy, thinking that Antonio would not be able to pay him money, and he would simply take his pound of meat. He took Antonio to court. Shylock took Antonio to court. You can see the picture given here. The picture is representing Shylock over here. He took Antonio to court and demanded that he fulfill the strange and cruel condition. The Duke liked Antonio and was sorry for him. Duke, the official who was given the work of doing justice, like judge. Here it means that the Duke liked Antonio as he was kind, helpful person, and was sorry for him. But what could he do? Antonio had written a bond to Shylock, and according to the law, Shylock was right. So, as he had signed, Duke could not do anything according to the law. When Bassanio and Portia heard all this, they rushed back to Venice. As they were in Belmont, they came back to Venice. Portia told Bassanio to pay Shylock twice the amount to save Antonio. But Shylock was adamant. Here the word adamant means refusing to change. He was firm on his agreement. Means he was not ready to listen anyone. Simply he demanded only a pound of Antonio's flesh. Though Bassanio was ready to pay him twice the amount, but still Shylock was not ready. As he didn't like Antonio, he wanted to cut off pound of flesh, half pound of flesh. Everyone in the court, including the Duke, felt that Shylock's demand was inhuman, cruel, and having no pity. The Duke asked Shylock to show mercy towards Antonio, but Shylock was not ready to do so. He felt that Antonio and others had treated him badly before, and he wanted revenge. Simply वो बदला लेना चाहता है. It is that meaning over here, and hence, according to that only, he was not ready to listen anyone. Just then, a young lawyer entered the court. He said that he would fight Antonio's case. A young lawyer wanted to fight Antonio's case. He asked Antonio whether he had agreed to Shylock's condition. Antonio said he had agreed. He had signed that agreement. Then the young lawyer requested Shylock to show mercy, though the law was on Shylock's side. So many people, Duke, everyone was simply requesting Shylock to show mercy, to show pity on Antonio, but he was not ready. The lawyer pleaded that mercy is a quality of God Himself. He pleaded. He simply asked in a very strong and serious way. But he was not ready. Still, he was not ready. When a person shows mercy to someone else, they are both blessed. Mercy was more valuable than a king's crown, but all this had no effect on Shylock. Simply, the young lawyer trying to make him understand, but still he was not ready to listen anyone. The young lawyer, here is little mistake, lawyer, it's Lawer. The young lawyer then said that the law allowed Shylock to take a pound of flesh, and he could do that. At the same time, the lawyer warned that while cutting off the flesh, Shylock should not shed even a drop of Antonio's blood. So, as he was not ready, the young lawyer used his brain, and what the lawyer said, according to agreement, Shylock could take a pound of flesh of Antonio, but while doing that, he should not shed even drop of Antonio's blood. Also, he should cut exactly 1 pound of flesh, nothing less, nothing more. So when the young lawyer stated this, what happened further? That would not be allowed by the law. That would not be allowed by the law. It is what? As you have agreed for half pound of flesh, it would be the same only in your cut. It shouldn't be less, it shouldn't be more. If you do so, it would be against the law. So after listening this, everyone just was shocked. And at that time, Shylock realized that he could not do that the young lawyer asked him to do, and he accepted his defeat. He got defeated. That Shylock got defeated. Why? Because he understood he could not cut off exactly half pound of flesh. It may be more, it may be less, and moreover, blood of Antonio would be shed, and so he got defeated. In this way, Antonio's life was saved. Further, who was the young lawyer? It was a question then. Bassanio and Antonio found out later that it was none other than Portia herself, dressed as a young man. So, who was that young lawyer? It was a question, and after some time, Bassanio and Antonio, both of them came to know the young lawyer was no other than Portia herself. She had dressed like a young man, and simply she won the case of Antonio. Later, it was learned that Antonio's ships were saved, and so he had not in fact lost his money. Thus, the story, which could have ended in a tragic manner, ended happily. Here, tragic means simply we will say sad. So, if Antonio's flesh would be cut, the story would have ended with this tragedy, sorrow. but it wouldn't happen that because of the brain of Portia. So here humanity is important, that message is given. Moreover, how Antonio was kind to others, poor, how how he maintained his friendship, what he did for friendship, that is given. At last, how Portia simply understood this, and she too helped she to help in return to Antonio by saving his life. So this is how the story of the Merchant of Venice ends. I hope you have understood the given explanation. Through the upcoming video, I am going to explain the activities given in pointers, that is exercise.